Hi, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. What about you? How was your day going?
My day was productive. Actually, today is Monday. Monday never starts with a positive vibe for me because I have to log in just 2 hours.
Okay,
But
super.
still, make my day productive in the morning.
Okay, super. First time
What
we
about
meet.
you?
Yeah, it was quite productive. Always my day is quite productive, well organized. I'm always, I believe power of positive thinking. So my day is always productive. So
Perfect.
before dive into conversation, please let me introduce ourselves.
Sure, absolutely. I'm Gopi. I'm from Tamil Nadu. I live in Hosur. I'm working in Bangalore. Nowadays, I'm doing work from home. So I'm working as a technical support executive. I have been working in this field for around 1.5 years, and I love to speak English. I've been communicating with people for the last 3, 4 years continuously. But I started my practice in 2019. And apart from that, I love to watch movies, web series, and wrestling, whatnot. This is all about me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Let me introduce myself. I'm
Yeah,
Yusufia from Chennai. I have completed graduation in engineering from Anna University. Currently, I'm a homemaker. Then, talking about my hobbies, I enjoy reading books and listening to music. Then, exploring historical places. I like that. Then, this is a little bit about myself.
okay, that is
In
great.
Tamil Nadu, which part are you belongs to? In Tamil Nadu.
I belong to Hosur.
Now, currently, before your native
I was born in Tenkasi.
Tenkasi. Okay, okay. Now, currently.
My company's location is in Bangalore, but
Mhm.
right now I'm from home.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because 2 years back, I lived in Bangalore with my family,
Oh,
but
okay. Good to.
recently I moved here, Chennai. But my native
Mm,
also Tamil Nadu, Chennai. But for my husband work job purpose, I moved to Bangalore in
all
near
right. Oh,
Yelahanka.
Elanka. Oh, that is bit away.
Yes, yes. Actually, near CRPF quarters like that. Actually, my children also studying in Kendra Vidyalaya, so that's purpose I moved to that location.
Understood. Got
Yes.
it.
Okay, okay.
Apart from that, tell me something about your YouTube journey.
My YouTube channel is going
Mm,
well nowadays. First, I started my YouTube channel for my getting identity. That's the one of the main reason because after getting marriage, after getting finishing my degree, so people always asking about what are you doing right now? Are you not going to any job like that? So I avoid those questions. I started my channel and I'm passionate to improve my English. So that's the reason I started because every YouTubers also said that if you want to improve your English, then you start one channel like that. Then only you improve. That's the reason I started my YouTube channel. Nowadays is okay, but sometimes less views, less subscribers, but I'm working on it, growing my YouTube channel because some motivate myself to improve my communication skill. That's the one of the main purpose because without any commitment, we can't do anything. We stay idle all at my home only. Nothing we do. So if have any commitments we do something like that, so that's the reason. And whatever I learn, just I share my knowledge through my channel. At least beginners also use that. That's the reason. And what about you?
my YouTube channel, actually, I can say our feelings are mutual. I'm so happy uploading videos, even though I do not have lots of subscribers and views are also sufficient, I can say. But it's been around 3 months I've been running my channel, and
Mm,
when I posted videos every now and then. I was not very much consistent with my English channel,
yes,
but I
yes.
was consistent with my Tamil channel.
Mm. Oh, Tamil channel.
And yeah, I do have a Tamil channel that I did not share it with you. And
Okay.
for the last 10-15 days, I've been focusing a lot on English channels and posting some conversational videos, doing some collaborations with people
Mm,
who are also practicing English. It's going on.
okay.
I can see it's a huge change in my life because I was not exposed to video call,
Mm,
video shooting. But after I took this decision, I started making videos, and in since the month of April, I've been making some video calls as well as posting those video calls on my channel. Pretty great. I hope one day it will be grown up. My channel will be grown up.
definitely, everyone's believe that one day we achieve, and a lot of get lot of subscriber also. We believe that, but we working on more and more. At least consistency is main. YouTube algorithm is mainly focused on consistency. It's too
Yeah, I
difficult.
agree.
Yes. Okay. So let's discuss the topic. Grammar was
Absolutely.
speaking. Actually, every beginners also focus on grammar first. After that only they start to speaking. But really, it works on without speaking. They learn grammar first. What do you think about that? Which one we focus more on grammar or speaking initially in beginning?
Okay. Actually, I would like to approach this matter in a different way. It
Mhm.
is confidence and perfection. You know very well, whichever the task we carry out at first, we may not be able to show our perfection, right?
Yes.
So it's always better to achieve the confidence first. So in order to achieve the confidence, you have to go for speaking rather than following grammar. Because when you start choosing grammar at first, yes, you will be able to speak uh, in a perfect manner, but you may not be able to speak continuously. You may not be able to feel confident. So I would say you need to speak fluently. In order to do that, you should start focusing on your speaking rather than going with grammar. Speaking of me, I started speaking after certain point of time. I focused a little bit on my grammar, and during that entire time I didn't focus on speaking. For around 6 months I completely focused on grammar. I prepared many notes, vocabularies, idioms, tenses. I literally didn't practice English through speaking. But after 6 months I realized, yes, I got lots of knowledge in grammar, but when I was speaking I was not able to use whatever I had prepared. At certain point of time I got frustrated, and then I closed all my grammatical notes. I just kept it aside. I told myself, okay, this much of knowledge I earned from grammar is more than enough. Then I focused on speaking. After that I never went towards grammar vigorously. I would say for the last 4 or 5 years I never focused a lot in grammar. Every now and then, if my receivers or callers wanted to learn, I would teach them a little bit of grammar. Only then I would take some notes from grammar. I would prepare myself and all. So to answer to this question simply, I would advise all the beginners to go with speaking without worrying about grammar, because if you start worrying about grammar, if you spend so much of time on grammar, at certain point of time you may lose the confidence, you may lose the interest in speaking English. So first start speaking, build some confidence out of it, then you can go towards grammar to correct all your mistakes. That's how I would approach, that's how my advice is going to be.
That's interesting. Absolutely correct. Yes, without focusing on grammar, just we start speaking. Because many beginners also focus on grammar and remember all the rules, grammar rules, but it's too hard to remember those grammar rules. While started to speaking, it's forgot to which tense we use while speaking. That type of confusion is a lot of we have. So that's the reason we struggle to learn. Initially, I also do the same. I watched so many videos, grammar videos. I jot it down in my notes. Okay, which tense, which articles used, like that. So many grammar rules I learned, but without speaking, I I couldn't even single sentence only. I couldn't speak anything. So one certain stage, okay, without speaking, we can't improve anything. So stop that grammar part. After that only, I started speaking like just a small sentence only. I started my daily routines or some extra day activities. That type of practicing I do without worrying about any grammar. But I learned some modal verbs or some tenses, basic tenses only I learned. After that only we everyone's also we should focus on which of tense we use. Basic tenses we know about that, and apart from that some modal verbs, then only we speak easily. So yeah, me too, the same. I agree your point also. No, not
Yes,
focusing on grammar, we should start speaking. Okay,
absolutely.
how to learn
Hmm.
grammar? Any ideas, any tips do you have? And what type of practicing you learn grammar? Once after start speaking, in certain state they speak some get fluency. After that we can focus some grammar, because perfection also is good. So how to learn grammar, how to improve grammar part in your
Oh,
opinion?
all right. Actually, when you talk about grammar, the first thing pops up in my mind is tenses.
Mm.
Before tenses, any individual could learn at least 50 words in English, such as get, come, go. They should know the meaning of these common and basic words. I'm talking about, all the tenses, past tense, present tense, and
Mm.
participle. They should be aware of at least 30 to 40 words. Get, got,
Yes.
gotten, come, came, come, right? So these are the first thing that an individual should go with. And the next thing could be a tenses. And to be honest with you, when I prepared in my initial time, it took around 20 days for me to get a clear picture about tenses. So, first, those words that I had mentioned, and then uh, what do you call that? Tenses should be the second option, and then modal verbs. If anyone who could cover these three things, they will be so ready to start up their speaking journey. It will be more than enough for around 15 to 20 minutes of conversations. I hope it's very easy for us. It's very easy for anyone to do self introduction. But once an individual is done with self introduction, when the conversation picks up, when it goes on, they have to be a little bit clear with this sentence making and all. So that's how one should start with a grammatical practice. And I would also advise everyone to go with preparing a small note.
Mm.
They may think they have ChatGPT, they have soft data with them, they can learn anything out of internet, and they can subscribe to a YouTube video. Uh, but having said all that, they may forget to take notes. It is always better to take notes in the initial time. Once they are done with the basics of grammar and words, after that they can store everything in their mobile. They can learn from soft data, but it's better to go with hard copy in the in the initial time. So as I had said, the 30 to 40 words, and then the tenses, and then modal verbs. These are the first thing that beginners should go with.
Yes, absolutely correct. I also do the same. Just I take one verb, I create so many sentences only. And we should focus on tenses like just what I learned, what I did was simple. Just we talk about daily routines, we use present. Talk about yesterday's, we use past. Plan, we use future. Or from morning to still now, what are you doing like that? Now use present perfect continuous. That type of simple rules we use in our daily routine. And tenses never forget any times. It's automatically come to which tense we use. And we take one verb, that time we use positive, negative, and WH questions. That type of practicing, we create so many sentences. Like he speaks, negative sentence, he doesn't speak, does he speak, doesn't he speak, what does he speak, like that type of practicing repeatedly, that words also store in our subconscious mind. The right method, right time, we if we practice regularly, never forget that tenses also. And we learn Actually, I learn all the grammar through my mother tongue Tamil. Deep now where to use, like should now where to use, how to use that word. So we take should, shouldn't, wouldn't, many other modal verbs and create so many sentences. Should know at least for 20, 30 sentences we create only by using should. Good enough, we take so many sentences, only the particular word. Then it automatically stores in our mind. And while speaking part, it comes naturally. I faced many challenges. Okay, which tense we use for asking some questions, have used or did used or do use. Like that type of confusion also I have. But after practicing this method, never confusion for me. So beginners also should focus this type of learning grammar also. It's also improve grammar by practicing, not memorizing any rules.
Yes, yes, I completely agree with that. And I was not a great fan of idioms. When I was a beginner,
Yes. Yes.
idioms attract me, but I always had fear of using idioms. And whenever I would get excited, whenever I would prepare for those idioms, I would know for sure I wouldn't be able to use those idioms in my conversation. But just for that excitement's sake, I would learn, I would prepare it.
Grammar.
So, it's okay if beginners are going with idioms, but most probably I would say that's not the right option, especially for the beginners. They have to cover this phrase verb, and you have mentioned one thing clearly, asking questions, the WH questions, right? So they have to focus on all these.
Yes.
And there are many YouTubers in India, even in Tamil Nadu, who are posting how to speak English, some spoken English related channels.
Yes.
Whenever
Yes.
they are choosing a channel, they can choose whichever the channel they prefer. But I'm sure instead of selecting some random video in a particular channel, they should select that playlist. And I'm sure many YouTubers would have posted some structurized content from tenses to modal verbs, and then WH question, and then phrasal verb, and advanced level. So they have to start from the basic, and then they have to go with that advanced levels of idioms and
Yes.
so this is something I experienced because in the first 1 or 2 months, I would select whatever video I would come across and I would watch it. But at the end of the day, I would always have a lots of confusion. So it's better to go with a playlist and scroll down, start from the first level of video. So one of to my fortune, I got some fantastic YouTube channels in 2019, 2021. Those helped me to improve my spoken English from my fundamental.
Okay.
So that's
Nice.
I would think people to go with.
Yes, yes, nice. Actually, initially, I'm not listening any conversation videos. It's not my cup of tea. Initially, just I searched 21 days challenge, 30 days challenge, that type of content I searched and I watched. Okay, within 30 days, okay, I get some fluency. Okay, I do it, that type of content like that. But after that, nowadays only I listen to some conversation videos. Before that, one channel also is helping me a lot. I inspired a lot. I learned some grammar, some spoken English tips. That channel, actually spoken English through Tamil, like that channel. Skittism is a fantastic person, easy to understand every grammar. But I learned through this channel only, free of cost. So after that, but nowadays, okay, I listen to some conversation videos. Yeah, your point is correct. Just we save our time and focus on one particular things. Okay, we watch all the content. Okay, whatever we see in our while scrolling through mobile, that time we watch everything. In the end of the day, okay, what we watch today like that, nothing will come in our mind. So we select some random topic and we watch. Okay, it's the best technique. Wow, super.
Because when beginners search for something and they always get attracted to something advanced,
Yes.
um, I treat everyone the same. They must be how I
Correct.
used to be most of.
Correct.
So that's why I didn't want them to make the same mistakes that I committed. I even used to, watch accent-related videos in my beginning stage.
Okay.
1 or 10 days, after 1 week or 10 days, I lost my interest in accent. And then I focused a lot on basic grammars. And I still have those notes with me that I prepared in 2019-20. I keep
Okay.
it so safe. Every now and then, I just revise it.
Okay.
Taking notes are so important. It may seem like a tedious task. It may be consuming a lot of time, but in real, it's going to be really useful to you for a long period of time.
Yes, of course, correct. And nowadays, everyone's also focus on some advanced word fancy. It's okay, good, but day to day, daily conversation is not suit for me, I think. Okay. And what type of
And
practicing do you regular?
yeah, I would answer to that. Before that, I
Okay.
say should be avoided when you are in a beginning stage. Once you cross the beginning stage, if you feel that you are an intermediate level, then you can obviously go with idioms, learn idioms
Mm.
every now and then. Because if an opposite person uses one idiom, you should have the
Yes,
capability
that
to
opposite
just
person don't know the idiom, how to use that idiom like that. So we know about that opposite persons well know the idioms or advanced levels, elegant speaker. That time we used anything, but we interact with the people. That people's also in normal beginner, intermediate levels. Normal speaker. That time we didn't use anything like that. That time only we use simple daily conversation. Nowadays everyone always faced some challenges daily conversation. It is two challenges. After we go some topic related questions, easy to speak about that topic, but daily conversation is too struggle for me. Personally, I also have a lot of challenges. Sorry, you continue that.
so I started preparing idioms after I gone to intermediate stage. Only when I felt that I was already in intermediate stage, I started preparing idiom. And after preparing idioms, after learning idioms, I was able to understand what other persons were saying because I had around 10 or 20 conversations with foreigners. Every now and then they could use certain idioms. So fortunately, I had the knowledge of idioms, so I was analyze what they were saying. To that level, you should know idiom and make sure you start learning idiom after you reach intermediate level. And
Okay.
there is no restriction. Even when you are a beginner, you can still go with, but it did work for me. That's what I wanted to say.
Yes, yes.
And
I
to
also use
answer
the, I also learn idiom through, and also posted through my channel, but I never used it in my conversation. That is the problem for me. That time the idioms also won't come to my mind. Only simple English, simple word only come to my mind.
all right, understood, got it.
Yes.
How I prepared my spoken English, what I'm
Mm.
doing to I do lots of things, but since many beginners or since this video is especially for the beginners, I would say there are three practices that I would commit when I was a beginner. That was 15 minutes of speaking and 10 minutes of reading and then 5 minutes of thinking. This is what something I used to practice regularly, even on Saturday and Sunday. So at all costs, you need to speak for at least 15 minutes, whether it is with you or to another person. There are other methods available, such as shadowing technique, repetition. So you can do those, practices. If you have got a partner to communicate with, you had better go with that option because if you speak to yourself, you may not be able to do it for a long period of time. When you are practicing with a partner, that will be really good because you will get to answer, you will get to face some unexpected questions from that partner. So that will make you a better speaker. So 15 minutes of speaking is compulsory and then 10 minutes of reading. When I say reading, if anyone is thinking about newspaper, I wouldn't say that's a good option because newspaper has got lots of advanced words. For
Yes, yes.
beginners, may not be a right option because to complete each and every para, they need to rely on dictionary for at least 8 to 10 times. So it's better you guys go with kids stories. There are some
Mm.
applications available. Download those application and start reading at least two stories or three stories per day. And you can read one story in just 3 or 4 minutes. It was that short, and I'm still doing it. And once you are done with 10 minutes of reading practice, and you have to commit thinking practice. This thinking practice is especially for training your brain. You need to train your brain to think in English. So, how you should do is you should isolate yourself inside a room. Start thinking in English. It could be making bundle of sentences, or else it could be thinking about your entire day, or else think something randomly without having any restriction. Do not open your mouth, do not let out any words, just be mum. But you have to make your brain to think in English instead of your regional language. If you do it for around 5 minutes, that is more than enough. So totally half an hour of practice, 15 minutes of speaking, 10 minutes of reading, and 5 minutes of thinking. If you do half an hour of practice every day, after, I can't give you any numbers like 30 days or 60 days, but after 30 days you will be able to feel the change, that I can say for sure. This is what I used to do, and I'm still committing such practices.
Yeah, really, it's wonderful technique. Definitely, beginners also do that consistently because consistency is the key to improve ourselves step by step. Definitely. Okay.
What about you? What and all the practices that you commit nowadays,
Yeah,
apart
yes.
from this?
Apart from this, initially I do the
Uh,
same reading,
uh,
listening. Listening, I is not my cup of tea that time. Reading, writing. I'm fond of writing journal like that. Whatever I do in the whole day, just I write it. Making mistakes, but I write it continuously. Then after that, speaking part. Nowadays, I more focus on speaking, just 10 or 15 minutes, and listening. Listening daily, I listen any one of podcast or any conversational videos. The two things only mandatory to my practicing nowadays. And apart from that, my friends also is available. I talk with my friends and self talk, mirror talk, like that, the type of practicing by myself is improving little by. Yes, and most importantly, I always suggest that topics also self talk and read and retell stories. Yes, you read at least any one page or one chapter and retell what you understand. Then record yourself. It's a good technique to improve ourselves. It's a wonderful technique because I did that same. Once I got within 3 months, I get some fluency like that. Not too much, just I get little bit fluency only after finishing that techniques also. Yes.
but to mention that,
Mm.
so whenever beginners have got time, they should listen to podcast, or else they can also focus on watching web series and English
Yes.
movies. That is also one of the factors that would help them to improve their grammatical knowledge as well as their reading ability, because most of the beginners watch
Yes.
the English subtitles. So
Correct. Correct. Because read aloud and also improve our pronunciation and reduce our mother tongue influence because everyone's also face these problems also. Me too facing a lot of MTA issues, but I'm working on it. Okay. Do you
all
have
right.
any questions or wrap up the session? I think that I.
I think I'm done with all my questions. And my
Mm.
first question was your YouTube journey. You had given a fantastic answer for that. And I watched a few of your videos. That was really wonderful. I would like you to keep doing it and keep
Sure.
practicing.
Sure, sure. I nice talking with you and we really enjoyed that whole conversation. Stay always connected. And also after recording, I send it through mail. This video session also, I share it with you.
Definitely. Thank you for spending your time. Thank you
Yeah.
for arranging this.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you
fantastic
so
day.
much. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.